actor का काम ही ये होता है कि to make whatever I'm playing, especially a biopic on a
one and only.
I'm a bit fearful looking at the punches that she did over there. How amazing was she in the promo with all that working out and the shape and the punches. Big round of applause for her.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you something. In the non-ring finger, I want to see how far or how strong your punch is. Can you actually punch that?
My punch?
Yeah, your punch. Let's actually see this.
I don't want to hurt you.
No, I know. That's why I'm just taking the hand. I'm going to stand far away. And I'm going to do it like this. That's pretty good, man. We want another one? That, ladies and gentlemen, is Priyanka Chopra. But it was a tough film. It looks very tough physically, emotionally. And I know you like picking up these kind of films. But this really looks like a winner already. Was it really one of those levels where, tough to reach?
Well, I think, first of all, thank you very much for coming. This is definitely, I would say, the hardest film of my career. But I think, for me, my biggest inspiration was Mary herself and how hard the team worked on making this film happen. I think, Omung and his vision and how far he wanted to take it, the writers on the film, our crew, which worked, crazy hours of 18 hours in the rain, in the cold, in really tough conditions. Sanjay sir, who took out time from all his meetings and dealt with me coming and opening the door and saying, sir, I need your help. But just everyone on the team, really. It's been a very difficult film for everybody. But the inspiration was Mary herself. I mean, this is her story. And I was just very happy when, she saw the film. She called me up. She said, she cried in 2-3 places. And she was really overwhelmed. So for me, that's a testament of the fact that हमने कुछ ना कुछ तो सही किया होगा.
बहुत कुछ सही किया है. The buzz has been created from the very teaser day. आप स्पोर्ट्समैन खुद भी हैं ना?
नहीं.
तो
मैं एक्टर हूँ.
But ये स्पोर्ट्समैन बनना पड़ा आपको. All the training looked very real. It looked really like how when we saw Farhan trying to get in shape and do all that, it looked very real. तो आप बन गए आप क्या बॉक्सर? I think after the film is over.
I mean, अब मुझे बॉक्सिंग के बारे में इतना तो पता है definitely कि I can get into a bout, but I wouldn't say मैं बॉक्सर बन गई हूँ. एक एक्टर का काम ही ये होता है कि to make whatever I'm playing, especially a biopic on a living, breathing person who's almost my age. I think वो सबसे मुश्किल बात रही मेरे लिए because she's right there. But yeah, physically मुझे boxing सीखनी पड़ी 2 बार in fact क्योंकि हमने film को 2 बड़े schedules में किया था. Training करनी पड़ी of course, but all of it comes with the territory ना. अगर biopic लिया है तो ठीक से तो करना पड़ेगा.
I don't want to know who you were practicing with off camera, but just check करने के लिए just to see if the punches are going right. But I think we're going to leave it open to the media in just a bit. But you've got somebody very important to call on stage.
Yeah, well, I think this film would not have been made at all if it wasn't for the idea by the makers of the film, which would be Sanjay sir and Omung. So I'd like to call them on stage one at a time. A filmmaker who has always had the panache of making movies and telling stories in a way that, only dreams are made up of. And this is a film which needed a filmmaker who has that kind of vision. Someone who can pick up on the idea of the fact that a small town girl with big dreams in her eyes can go and conquer the world. I'd like to call on stage the one and only Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
I'd also like to take the opportunity to call on stage the man who's actually made this dream into a reality.
Wait, let me also say something about this man who has made this dream into a reality. When Omung first came to me, I've known Omung for years now, okay? Because हमने इतने सारे stage shows किए हैं साथ में. And when he came to me with the idea of the film, of course, as a first-time director with, he was a little unsure what I'll say, what I'll do. But when he started telling me the story and the idea of the story, his vision has been so concrete from the first time which was about 2.5 years ago, when we first spoke about the film, to right now. I remember Saivan Ram had come for the narration, who are the writers on the film, by the way, and we had. I just knew as soon as I heard the film that this was something I really wanted to be a part of, and over the time of shooting this film, the amount the kind of difficulties that I think this director had to go through in putting this film together. A big hats off to you, Umang. This one is your baby.